Hello students, in this video we are going to see the topic under for the model 1. It is a vector integration. So under the vector integration we are going to see in this model, as per the syllabus, you have a work done problem. It is nothing but line integral and Green's theorem, Stokes theorem, Gauss divergence theorem. We are going to see that. Okay, so first we will see the definition about the vector integration. The evaluation of an integral along with a given curve C is called the line integral. Suppose f vector is equal to f1i vector plus f2j vector plus f3k vector be a vector point function where f1, f2, f3 are the variables of x, y, z for any position vector r vector equal to xi vector plus yj vector plus z k vector. Okay, so the line integral is nothing but when you can evaluation, you can find the integration along with the curve which you can calculate. The curve has been taken as in C, we can use to tell it as an line integral. Okay, so now we have done the position vector of r vector has been given. So what is your dr vector? Dr vector is nothing but dxi vector plus dyj vector plus dz k vector, such that the line integral of a curve C can be defined as, what is that? Integration of the curve f vector dot dr vector, which is equal to what is your f vector? f1i vector plus f2j plus f3k vector dot dxi vector dyj vector plus dz k vector. You do the dot product which you learned as per the last 2-3 videos. For the dot product, what is that? It should give only scalar quantity. So what is that? f1 dx can multiple f1 dx plus f2 dy plus f3 dz is your line integral. Okay, so now we will go to the problem under for the line integral or work done problem. So if f vector is 3xy I vector plus y squared j vector, evaluate integration of the curve f vector dot dr vector where c is a variable of y is equal to x squared from the point 0, 0 to 1, 2. Okay, so now what is given? F vector is there. It is a direct questions to calculate your line integral of the curve. What is that? Y is equal to x square. So what type of curve? This is nothing but as a parabola curve. So you can take it here in the parabola curve. It will come like that. So exactly it will be like this. So you have like this curve, isn't it? So this is your parabola curve. So now it is y is equal to x square. So now you can go over that. Also has been given as a point 0, 0 to 1, 2. Go for the solution. Write your f vector and r vector. Using the r vector, we can find your dr vector. What is that? dxi vector plus dyj vector plus dz k vector. Okay. So now what is your f vector or dr vector? Since it is required in the line integral, it's written. First I am calculating f vector dot dr vector. So you can calculate with the dot product. I'll get 3xy dx minus y squared dy. Okay, here the curve C is a variable of y is equal to x square. So what you can do, take this curve of C and you replace to find your dy, and dy to be replaced in terms of x dx and y to be replaced in terms of 2x squared. Then you can find the integration. Okay, for that reason you can take a parabola curve. So it will be like that, y is equal to x squared at a point has been given in the question 0, 0 to 1, 0, 0 to 1, 2. Okay, so now what is your y is equal to 2x square. Dy by dx is 4x. Then what is it? Dy is equal to 4x dx. You can replace your y value and dx dy value in f dot dr vector. So you will get equation as 6x cube dx minus 16x power 5 dx. It's nothing but 6x cube minus 16x power 5 of dx. Now go with the integration of the curve. What is that? X varies from 0 to 1. 6x cube minus 16x power 5 into dx. So integrate, you will get 6x power 4 by 4 minus 16x power 6 by 6 with 0 to 1. Okay, so what will happen? You can replace the point of 1 to 0. I'll get 6 by 4 minus 16 by 6, and you can take LCM. You will get minus 7 by 6. Then you can get your complete line integral solutions. Okay, so next question. F vector is xy I vector plus yz j vector plus zx k vector. Evaluate integration of the curve f vector dot dr vector where C is a curve represented by x is equal to t, y is equal to t square plus z is equal to t cube when minus 1 is less than or equal to t is less than or equal to 1. Okay. So now what is that? F vector is given xy I vector plus yz j vector plus zx k vector. Okay. So R vector is xi vector plus yj vector plus zk vector. So go with the dr vector. What is your dr vector? Dxi vector plus dyj vector plus dz k vector. Okay. So now find your f dot dr vector. What is your f dot dr vector? xyi vector plus yz j vector plus zx k vector dot dxi vector plus dyj vector plus dz k vector. When you do the dot product, you will get xy dx plus yz dy plus zx dz. Okay. Now you can go with the given one. Okay, so now this is only the different compared to the previous problem, isn't it? So previous question they have not given in terms of another variable. This we used to tell it as a parametric form. Okay, x, y, z is in terms of a other variable which is a common variable. Okay, so that we will tell it as an parametric form. So what is that? Replace your x, y, z in terms of t square, t cube as well the given in the question, and since it's required for dt, I can find dx, dy, dz. Okay, because to be replaced in terms of t and the differentiation also to be replaced it. Okay, so what is that derivative? You can find a differentiation. Dx is dt, dy is 2t into dt, dz is 3t squared into dt. Okay, substitute all x, y, z, dy, dz, dy, dz also. What will happen? F vector or dr vector will give t cube dt plus 2t power 6 into dt plus 3t power 6 into dt. What is that? T cube plus, you can write this will be 5t power 6 of dt is a common. Okay. Now go with the integration. So what will happen? Can substitute in the integration of f vector or dr vector, which will give integration of minus 1 to 1. So you can note that the point of t is already given in the question, isn't it? So directly you can go with t varies from minus 1 to 1 and you can simplify, you can reach answer. It is 10 by 7 because here 1 to minus 1 will go, what is that? It is a 0. Okay, because you can upper limit is 1 minus you can replace, it will become a plus 1, it will go for 0 terms. Okay, so second one you will get it is a 5 by 7. Okay, into 2. So you will get it is for the answer is 10 by 7. Okay. So now you can go with the next one. What is that? Third question. F vector is equal to 3x squared minus 6y I vector minus 14y z j vector plus 20x z squared k vector. So evaluate integration of the curve f vector dot dr vector from 0, 0, 0 to 1, 1, 1 along the curve is given by x is equal to t, y is equal to t squared, z is equal to t cube. So what is the difference in this question? The previous one t values already is given t limits, but here it is x, y, z format has been given. So only that changes is that remaining same like a previous one. Only thing we need to replace that x value to get your t limits. Okay, but it should be a same value. All the x, y, z, t value should give same answer. Okay, so we'll go for the solution. F vector is given 3x square plus 6y I vector minus 14y z j vector plus 20x z square k vector. For the position vector, what is your r vector? xi vector plus yj vector plus zk vector. So dr vector, you know, dxi vector plus dyj vector plus dz k vector. So find your f vector dot dr vector. Do the dot product. You will get 3x squared plus 6y dx minus 14yz dy plus 20xz squared dz. Okay. So now you can go for the substitution of x, y, z. For that I needed dx, dy, dz. So find out and replace and simplify. Go for the f vector dot dr vector. You will get 9t square dt minus 28 t power 6 dt plus 16 d power 60 d power 9 dt. Now before into the integration, I should find my t value. How we will find? Take that x, y, z value, replace to the t. When x is equal to t, x is equal to 0, what will happen here? T is also will be 0. X is equal to 1, t is also 1. So verify this y and z, this also will give same. So t varies from 0 to 1. So that's why is replaced here directly. T varies from 0 to 1. Then integrate and simplify. You will get answer f vector dot dr vector is equal to 5. Okay. So that's all for your Vector problem.